Yo, what's up guys, it's the FPL Pundit here and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be looking at our wildcard team selection for game week 13. So if you're going to be wildcarding in game week 13, this is the video you should watch. But before that, if you're new to my channel, please kindly hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification icon so that anytime I post a new video, you are going to be aware. And without further ado guys, let's jump straight into the video. Yo, so welcome back guys. And how was the game week? And this wildcard team selection we're going to be doing for game week 13. I will try as much as possible to make the video very short, so we're just going to be going straight to the point and we're going to be making the picks for game week 13. But before that, let's quickly look at how the wildcard team selection for game week 12 actually really performed. So whoa, wow, I didn't even know this before. I got 77 points for the wildcard team selection for game week 12, and that is actually very really awesome. The average point was 57, so this is way above the average point. That's 20 points more than the average points for the game week. And we'll see that if you look at all the rankings for the game all the rankings for the leagues I belong to in this wildcard team selection, everything is just going upwards. I really ranked up higher in the leagues. And now let's really see what made up the 77 points from the team. Now the first player we see there is Mendy. Mendy got 6 points for clean sheets, and we see that one of the best performances came from my defense. Cancelo and James alone, that's a total of 24 points. Reguilon got 9 points for scoring a goal. Mount 3 points, nothing. Salah 16 points. Son 2 points. Gallagher 5 points. Wang just 2 points. Pookie 8 points, and Kane 1 point. Now if you look at this whole team, every single player, even down to my bench, had points for that match, and this is actually one of my best selections for wildcard so far in the videos I've been doing wildcarding. And we're going to be improving this team was seen here ahead of game week 13. And okay, so moving on, so now we see that there's really no need for too many changes from this team currently, as we have very fantastic players. And to be honest, this might actually be the same wildcard team selection for the coming game weeks. But let's quickly look at the fixtures ahead and see one of the things we might need to do in the coming game week. We say that Arsenal is going to be playing against Newcastle United, Crystal Palace is going to be playing against Aston Villa, Liverpool, Southampton, Norwich, Wolves, Brighton, Leeds, Brentford, Everton, Burnley, Spurs, Leicester City, Watford, Manchester City, West Ham, Chelsea and Manchester United. Wow, these are really tough fixtures coming up. And now that Ole has been sacked, we might actually see Chelsea want to struggle against Manchester United, because you know, a new coach, a new system, and there was really going to be that ginger to impress the new coach and get back to form. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to beat Chelsea, but Chelsea might most likely not keep a clean sheet in that match, with even with a player like Ronaldo. So what are we going to be doing? That doesn't mean we're going to be taking out James. James remains in the team. Mendy remains in the team, and we could just do with 1 or 2 additions for the coming game week. A lot of managers so far are transferring out Antonio. Even Vardy is one of the most transferred out player. So I think we could even bring in Dennis or St. Maximite to the team. So we have Timo Pukki, we have Wang. So I think we're thinking out Wang for this game week and bringing back this Watford guy. We said that Watford's fixture isn't also really bad, so we could keep Dennis in the team. And who else are we taking out of the team? I'm tired of Kane and Son for this team. So we don't know if Lukaku is back yet to the league. So we might really have some problem having to take out Kane, because the person that is supposed to replace Kane is Lukaku, but Lukaku seems like he's still injured. So for that reason, we might be leaving Kane to the squad. And it's not even a bad idea. But if you take out Son, who can we bring in? So in this, I think if we take out Son, it's not really going to hurt the team, as Mane as well is actually in top form. So we can do it having another Liverpool player other than Salah. So we're bringing Mane to the team, as we start is even the second highest scoring player in the Premier League, second highest scoring player in Fantasy Premier League for the current season. So Son is out of the team, and we have Mane at 11.9 million. That's quite expensive. Okay, we don't even have the funds to sign Mane. So that means Son remains in the team. Who else can we bring into the team? Bernardo Silva. We can't even really trust Manchester City players because we know that Guardiola is not really consistent with his lineup, and there's no point man per se who is responsible for scoring goals or giving those assists. So the goal scoring and assisting just flows around the team from the defense to the midfield to the attack, and that's actually similar with what's going on with Chelsea right now. But to be honest, I think this team is actually okay. So if you're selecting wildcard in game week 13, I think the only person we are changing from this team is right now is Dennis, and the old squad we've selected remains, because these are even the players most managers are currently trying to sign in. If you look at top transfers for the game week, we see that we have just 2 of the players that are top transfers for the game week. We have James already, we have Cancelo, and I think that is enough. We have Gallagher in the team already, so that's even the 3rd player that is the most transferred in player. So we necessarily don't have to have all these players that every manager is transferring in, and I don't even think we have the funds to really bring in any player right now, except we're taking out one. So I think this squad is okay for wildcarding in game week 13. So if you're going to be wildcarding in game week 13 and you didn't see this video I did, or you didn't see this lineup when I did it in game week 12, this is the lineup you should go for, or shall I say go with, in game week 13. So let's move on and see how we could line up this team ahead of game week 13. So this is what is set on the default: Dennis, Pookie, Kane for attack. In the midfield we have Mount, Salah, Son and Gallagher. Then in the defense we have Cancelo, Reguilon and James, which I think it's actually very okay. Cancelo is going to be playing against West Ham United. It's a tricky fixture, but it's not really going to be that bad. And McCarthy is going to be playing against Liverpool, so he remains on the bench. We have Mendy, and I think we'll be going with the same lineup, or shall I say similar lineup to the previous game week. The only difference we are going to be having here is Dennis. Dennis is going to be starting in this one because we've taken out Wang to replace Dennis. So thanks for watching this video, guys. That's all for wildcarding in game week 13, guys. We have Cancelo, we have Reguilon, James, Mount, Salah, Son, Gallagher, Dennis, Pookie and Kane. So if you have any of these players already, this video is just okay. You could just just relax and see how the game week goes. If you don't have any of these players and you're going to be using wildcard, go with this selection. Yeah, I say go with this selection. This selection is okay, it's perfect currently and very balanced. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to see you in the next one, guys. Peace.